Eric and Trena were together for a month before he got her pregnant. And now all she wants is for Eric to take care of their daughter. But Eric says Trena is stalking him and his new girlfriend, Candy. All this and more on today's Wilkos Show.
I got a stalking deranged baby mama, but I slept with her.
All I care is about him being in my baby's life.
Constantly calling my phone.
Do you breathe heavily on the phone?
I'm a big bitch. I breathe heavy, period. I'm still sexy.
I just want her to leave me and Eric alone.
I hit you. Oh my. Yeah, you thought you had me?
The fat girls go wild.
Trena, can you come out without being explosive?
I caught a peeping Tom in my window, and I'm like completely naked. It was my husband's friend, Trey.
I could never do that to you, T. I could never peep at you or K like that, man. I'm not a pervert.
You know what? You might have did it. You making excuses. You look like you a suspect.
I came face to face with this guy, like peeping right at me. It looked like Trey.
I'm here, Steve, because I got a stalking deranged baby mama. She constantly calling my phone. She constantly going through my emails, blocking me out my emails.
How'd she get into your emails?
I don't know, Steve. I don't know what she did, but she hacked my phone. She taking all my numbers, all the outgoing calls that I make. She calling them. She giving them to my new fiance. She giving them to her. She telling them to call her. She's trying to break up our relationship. She constantly calling my job. I mean, trying to get me fired, doing deranged things. I mean, she sent me to child support court. She just doing all type of nasty and cadaver things, and I don't want to deal with her no more. I just want to take care of my daughter. That's it.
Why is she doing all this?
She infatuated with me, I guess. She want to be in with me. She in love with me.
I mean, I can
we only
see
been
why.
together a month. I'm good looking. That's what it is.
You're extremely good looking.
And she want to be with me.
Yeah.
And I can't blame her for that.
How long were you with Trena for?
Oh man, Steve, I was only with her a month.
A month.
A month.
How was that month?
I mean, the month was cool. I mean, that month we was cool. I mean, I met on a dating site, you know.
DerangedStalkers.com?
Yeah, strangers.com, correctly. So I met on the dating site. We was talking on the phone for maybe a few weeks. We set up a date for me to come out. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
So am I.
Thank you, Steve. You already know. And she's from Wisconsin. So we meet. Steve, she wasn't nothing I thought she'd be. She was very enormous, big. She weighed like over 300 pounds. She was like 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? Look, Steve, I'm only 5'1". She's 6 foot.
Okay,
I mean,
when you were talking to her on the phone, she described herself as what?
She described herself as I thought middle height, but she's way enormous. She was big like a football, like a basketball player. I mean, she's real wide, got a lot of stomach, but I slept with her. You know, that's the strange thing about it. I still slept with her. So I don't know.
So no matter what you say about her, you were turned on by her.
You're right, Steve. I was turned on by her. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was turned on by her. You know, I mean, but I'm just tired of the stalking.
And how soon after did you have sex?
That night, Steve. That night. You know what I'm saying? That night. I was that good looking, and it happened that night, Steve. So that night, we actually was cool. We wound up getting into it, you know, because she went through my phone. You know, after I went to sleep, she went through my phone, pulled up all my numbers. She came at it with me in the morning time when I woke up.
Don't you have a little passcode on your phone?
No, I didn't put no passcode. I forgot to put the passcode.
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
And she wound up just going through it. So once she went through my phone, I woke up. She was standing over me. I was actually kind of scared. You know, I thought it was a grizzly bear, but it was her. And she asked me, she said, who is all these bitches in your phone? I'm tired of you.
And did you just...
I'm going to be done with you. I said, how you tired of me? We ain't got nothing going. So how you tired of me? So...
Did you say, hey, we just met last night?
Man, we just met last night. How you tired of me already? I'm tired of you. But she go through my phone. I told her, Steve, I couldn't do it no more. I'm done. I don't want to do it. So I wound up leaving. After that,
You were able to get past her, huh?
No, I wasn't. I had to have some more a month later. I had to get with her a month later again.
Oh, so
once we got back together, I had with me this time. I wanted to introduce him to one of her friends. So we finally get there, and we get there.
Remember those days?
They gotta,
hey, come with, man.
Yeah, once she get there, they pull up in an old Chevy, rusted out Caprice with busted window with a bag over it.
How did the other girl look?
Oh man, she 300 pounds too. 300 pounds, big stomach, flat butt like a cardboard box,
and
big legs.
And
he mad at me now. So, I mean, you know, so we decided we was going to stay.
And your friend, is he a big guy or a little guy?
A skinny guy.
Skinny guy.
Skinny, frail guy, like maybe 110 pounds, wet with boots on. So we get there. It's a nice house. We get there. It's cool. It's pretty good. So now it's a third party. Another big 300-pounder, female. Now she get there.
And you're thinking, jackpot!
Man, the fat girl's going wild. The fat girl's going wild. I didn't hit a goal. I didn't hit a goal, man.
Do you breathe heavily on the phone?
I'm a big bitch. I breathe heavy, period. I'm still sexy.
I just want her to leave me and Eric alone.
Bitch, I'll hit you. Bitch, oh my, yeah.
Trena, can you come out without being explosive? Do you breathe heavily on the phone?
I'm a big bitch. I breathe heavy, period.
Okay.
We get there, we eating, we chilling.
It sounds like you're having a good time.
At first we was having a good time. So now Trena, she get kind of disrespectful because she didn't like the way her friend was coming on. I guess she thought she was coming on to me, or she thought she was coming on to me, which she wasn't. She was just explaining, like, does she know how to cook? She know how to take care of men, and she got intimidated. So she started wanting to holler at me. She told me, I'm tired of you, short bitch, you oompa loompa black. I said, with your enormous big ass. I said, like you got a bump bed on your ass. So she get mad at me. And she told me she wanted to hit me in my face. I said, your enormous big ass ain't finna hit me in my face. She said, I'll slap your short midget ass down and step on you. I said, step on me. I mean, you ain't gonna prove nothing. So her friend got up and she stopped it.
Did you end up having sex with her that night?
Unfortunately again, Steve. Unfortunately again. Unfortunately again. Unfortunately again, I did, Steve. I just can't get enough. But now I'm tired of it. It's done, it's over with.
Okay, and at some point you find out she's pregnant.
And I found out, yeah.
When she tells you she's
2 weeks
pregnant,
later,
what did you say?
2 weeks later, I found out she was pregnant. I told her, I'm not the father. I'm not. I'm not. Not with you anyway, I'm not. She said,
oh, you know it's your kid.
Yeah, I know it's
because you took a DNA test.
Yeah, I know it's his man. Yeah, now.
And did the doctor say,
so the
you are the father?
No, she said I was the father.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, like I said, 2 weeks later.
How many times have you, how old's the daughter now?
She's 8 months.
8 months.
She's 8 months.
How many times you seen her?
Maybe like 4 times, Steve.
4 times?
That's only because, Steve, I mean, she constantly she be stalking me. She making my life miserable hell.
You provided us with a list of things that Trena does. She calls numerous times, hangs up, and breathes heavily on the phone.
Yeah, she breathe like this. Like she want a cupcake or something. I want to say, you want a cupcake? Something, because you constantly breathing on the phone. I know it's you. And she'll hang up. Then she'll call.
Does she like cupcakes?
She love cupcakes. She love cupcakes. Them her best. Actually, the chocolate ones, them her best. You know, and she drinks a gallon of milk. And it gotta be whole, no 2%. It gotta be whole. She like the fat. So you can't.
Calls his job.
No 2%.
And tries to get you fired.
Yeah.
Calls your job?
She calls my phone the job phone numerous of times. Because I work at McDonald's, which she loved. She loved them crispy golden fries. She loved those McDoubles. And she also loved them Big Macs. So she called, tried to give me fired.
Stalks his fiance's Facebook.
Constantly.
Tells him that she's cheating. Blames his fiance for setting her up to look like a stalker. You're with Candy now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm proud of it. That's my fiance.
That's your fiance.
That's my fiance.
This is affecting you and Candy.
It's affecting our relationship. I mean, we constantly arguing. I mean, we can't get no sleep because she constantly calling her phone back at the back.
Why didn't you turn the phone off?
I guess wanted, like you say, wanted.
Do you still have
to change
feelings for Trena?
I don't. No feelings. Only before my daughter. That's it.
Okay.
And
you
like I said, I don't want to be
around.
No. Oh, come on. Let me see this.
So why you lying like that? You some like that. You want to be with me? You know I don't want you to call my phone. I want you to I don't want to.
It's over with.
Bitch.
You infatuated with me.
Excuse
You
me. Ain't my
always.
time to talk.
And I don't want to be with you no more.
Come on.
I don't want to be with her no more.
Let her talk. Let her talk.
He's a liar. He's a compulsive liar.
No.
Did y'all
No.
When he talking about he still love me?
No.
That bitch calls me. He calls me.
I don't call her no more.
Family.
She stalked my phone.
Could you shut
I don't call her no more.
Could you shut up?
I don't call her no more.
He calls.
Hey,
Steve,
hold on. If you
I gave him his time.
if you don't be quiet, I'm gonna have to have Mike sit down.
Like I said, I don't want to be with her no more. It's over with.
Okay, but you gotta let her talk now.
Steve, he's a compulsive liar.
Compulsive liar.
I'm finna start from the beginning.
So you don't stalk them?
No, I don't. I stalk him
all the time.
Hold on. I stalk, but I stalk about our child. Is you gonna come see your child? Be a man. Stop letting this gremlin ass little girl come in between you and your daughter. Whatever, if we beefing, that shouldn't keep you away from your child. Then with the cause. Now, I did tell him, verbally, I told him that I would get him, shut I did tell him I would get him fired, Steve. Yes, I did. But, excuse me, what
But
female?
you want child support.
Shut up. What female, Steve?
Okay.
What
Why do you think you believe that Candy's setting you up to look like a stalker?
Because she mad, because she know he still want me. She know he still want me.
Yeah, Debbie Cake.
And why he talking about I'm big? I wasn't big when he was all up on this ass.
Did you post that he's gay and has STDs?
No.
Come on,
no.
did you?
No, I think I posted some. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't. Bitch, I hit you. Oh my, yeah.
Trena, can you come out without being explosive? Did you post that he's gay and has STDs? Come on,
No.
did you?
No, I think I posted some. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't.
So let me just ask you, are you doing these things? He says you called numerous times. You breathe heavily on the phone?
Because she wanted a cupcake.
Come on, you gotta be
For real,
quiet.
like really, shut up.
Okay.
I'm a big bitch. You feel me? I'm not finna sugarcoat it at all. But I'm a big, beautiful bitch.
You are beautiful.
That's why he won. That's why he on woman. Bring, hold on, audience. Bring that ugly ass predator out here. Watch how that look. That look like him. That bitch look like him.
Look who's
Look like a man.
Look who's talking.
Do you breathe heavily on the phone?
I breathe heavy, period.
You see what I'm saying? With all her oxygen tank. With all her oxygen tank.
But I'm still sexy.
With them cold cuts.
Do you call his job and try to get him fired?
Now listen, I'm gonna explain that because I did call his job. But the question was, I called the job and I was just calling. Shut
Okay. Well, just step off stage for a second.
Yeah, because you can't shut up. Get back, get off the stage. So, Steve, I called his job. I'm not gonna lie about that. I called his job, but I did not get rude.
Do you hack into his cell phone
No,
contacts?
he's just saying that because I'm computer smart. But I can't just do that off of looks.
Right.
I have to have name, address,
Did you post that he's gay and has STDs?
No.
Come on,
no.
did you?
No, I think I posted some. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't. I posted something because it's been It's been 2 years I've been dealing with this little guy.
Okay.
You feel me? And 4 times, he ain't seen his daughter 4 times. He seen her 1 time. And that was at court. 1 time. And I brought her.
And that's bad.
If I didn't bring her to court, he would never see her. I just want him to grow up. Like, be a man.
And
like,
take care of your daughter.
Why do you let women come between your child? Like,
Right.
for one.
You believe that this relationship...
Look at my baby.
Yeah.
Why y'all got on the screen like
Yeah.
that? But,
And you believe that this relationship is interfering with him seeing his daughter?
Yes, it is. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
who am I bringing him out? Oh, girlfriend. Let's bring out Candy.
Get y'all ass up here. Get up here, because I'm going to beat this ass.
First of all, Trena,
Don't run up on me. On my
get
on me,
one
bitch, because you can get it. You can get it. On my life. I hit you. Yeah, bitch. Got you, girl. Beat your
I can still.
I'm sorry.
I can still.
Bitch, I beat your
I can
ass.
still. You all mouth.
On my life.
You all mouth. You
Do
wish,
you
Trena.
believe that your now is interfering with Eric seeing his daughter?
No, I had nothing to do with that. When I first met her, it was in April. I introduced myself to her at the courthouse. I even carried her baby. I even helped her with her baby. Later on that night, me and Eric get home. She made a big scene that day. Later on that night, we get home. She told Eric, "Oh, I'm sorry, baby daddy. Oh, my feelings got involved. Why you bring your bitch?" I'm his girlfriend at the end of the day. I had nothing. Like I explained to her, that baby was before my time. You got a problem with me? I have nothing to do with that. Me and Eric been together for 7 months.
So you have nothing against her?
No, I helped her with her baby the first day I met her. That's not my
I ain't
child.
let that
With that, I never had a problem with
Do
her.
you believe-
She got a problem with me because he's with me.
Do you
and
believe-
he's not with
You
her.
and that little
Do you- do you
Stop
be-
lying, Trena.
Do you believe that Eric still has feelings for her?
No, he don't even talk to her. I be on the side when she be texting him. He plays his voicemail, let me hear him. I seen the voicemail. I seen the text message. He tells me everything about her. What he got to hide?
Okay.
He not hiding nothing with her.
What are you hoping for today?
I ain't hoping for anything. I don't really care. That's
Just-
not my situation. I just want her to leave me and Eric alone.
You just
At
wanted
the end
to
of the day,
come meet me.
basically, just
And
leave
come
us
meet me.
alone. And whatever her and Eric gonna do with that baby, they need to handle their situation with that baby. But leave me out of
Let's
it.
bring Eric back out.
I'm Gucci.
I'm not doing anything. I'm right here.
The one serious aspect of this story is there is a little girl involved, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Beautiful daughter. Yes, it is.
And probably the way everybody's acting, not just her, not just you, the way everybody's acting, you're probably not acting in a way that would make your daughter proud, right? Nobody's doing that.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
See?
Steve, I said I wasn't even going to go out here acting like this.
Okay.
I really did.
But your emotions get
But
developed.
Steve,
Right.
it's not
Russia?
about that baby. She
It is
uses
about the baby.
No, she uses
Yeah.
the baby for him to come over
But
there.
but
And when
he's
he
not
tried
seeing-
to be
okay,
with the,
hold on,
try to see his
hold on.
baby.
But the point is, whatever the reason, he's not there enough. Okay?
Do what I business.
Right.
Don't matter. I'm his fiance. See the ring over it at the end of the
Stand
day.
down. Stand down. That ain't nothing. Stand
We
down.
were
Get
making,
over it.
we were
We'll
making,
see
we're
how much
making a
of your
little
fiance
progress.
after
See what I'm
all this.
saying,
He's with
Steve?
me. He's
After
not
all
with
this,
you.
after
Get
this-
over it.
After these results, we'll
Get
see how
over
much it goes now.
And we're going to still be together.
Let's
now
get it.
what? Now
Let's get it.
what?
Okay, Candy, you took a lie detector test.
Yes, I did.
Why? I have no idea, but let's find out. Are you calling Eric's we asked you, Candy, on your lie detector test. Are you calling Eric's contacts claiming to be Trena? You answered no. Are you doing anything to set up Trena to look like Eric's stalker? You said no. And the results for your lie detector test to both questions is that you told the truth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, she got somebody doing it. She got somebody doing it, or he just lying.
Yeah.
You wish.
You came here and you took a
an
lie.
inside.
Look out.
You should have stayed in West Coast.
Well, shut your ass.
You're an insult.
Boy, shut your ass up.
I caught a peeping Tom in my window, and I'm like completely naked. It was my husband's friend, Trey.
I could never do that to you, T.
You are the five.
Get off my stage! Trena, we asked you, are you excessively calling and hanging up on Eric? Sorry.
No, y'all didn't ask me that question. Eric, I mean, Steve.
Are you excessively calling hang up on Eric? You answered yes. You said, yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was.
And you admitted on stage that you
about
were.
his child, that's it.
Right, okay.
Not about him. I don't
Yeah,
want
see,
him.
she infatuated.
But
All right.
calling him hang
All
up.
right.
She like him
Did you
voice.
ask me, am I infatuated
Sound like Barry
with him?
White to
We
her.
asked
Come
you,
on.
did you access Eric's cell phone contacts? You said no. You did not tell the truth.
How did I access this? This is
Are you
See?
calling Eric's contacts and telling them that you are still together and planning to get married? You answered no, and you did not tell the truth.
See?
serious?
See? Told you she's still
I'm not even finna
infatuated
show
with
my
me.
ass. Hold on,
She's
hold
still
on.
infatuated
Hold on,
with me.
Candy,
speak?
hold on one second.
See?
Candy, I
She's
really
still
appreciate
infatuated
you being on the show.
He study
I'm gonna have you
want
whack
to run his mouth. Can I please say something, please? Can I please say something?
Hold on. And you know what?
See?
I don't care. I don't care that you failed because I understand a woman that is raising a child by herself where the man is not helping you, that you become overwhelmed and you might make rash decisions.
No.
I understand that. Okay?
I want to take that again, buddy.
Well, we don't.
Because I don't have access to his.
Okay, but the point is, it's not that serious of offense. You don't
Yes,
have
it
to
is, Steve. When a man is not their child.
No.
He do not.
No,
He
this
don't.
ain't even about that. This
Ooh,
ain't about
I
that,
swear I wanna
Steve.
hit
This
you in
ain't
your-
even.
Okay.
She still want to be with me, Steve.
No,
I don't want to
you
be with
should
her
have asked
no
me
more.
that.
And this is what that's about.
Okay.
It ain't about the baby.
But see, that's the point. It needs to be about the baby. It needs to be. About
Yeah,
Right, you
and
don't
I'm
know.
daughter. Okay. She not letting me because she constantly
he is
stalking me.
lying.
Okay.
She constantly doing negative stuff. See? Like, see what I'm saying? 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 Yeah. See? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Why she gotta
I
be like
tried.
that?
Okay. Hold
Why
on.
you gotta
Hey.
stay like that?
No, no,
I just
no.
want to know why.
No. Come on.
I just
Hey.
want to know why she doing that.
Okay. You know why she's
lying.
doing it? Because,
He lying.
yeah, on some level, she probably still has feelings for you. Yeah, she's probably a little jealous that you moved on. What woman's not going to feel that way? Okay? Trena, can you come out without being explosive? Watch the table. Okay. At this point, all I want to know from you, Trena, without you saying anything, all I want to ask from you, is there any way that you and Eric could come to some agreement that you both could be there together with the child without all the drama?
Steve,
I'm asking you.
Steve, you don't think I've been trying to do that?
I'm saying from
then-
this point on, let's move forward. Let's forget about
We
everything
can't
in the
move
past.
forward, Steve. He can come see his
I'm
child
trying,
anytime.
Trena,
He knows
I'm
this,
trying.
Steve.
But I'm saying if he comes, are you going to beat him down over candy? Are you going to?
No, I don't about him nor Candy.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Yes,
trying to
she
say.
don't.
Okay.
Because
So if he
listen,
comes,
listen,
if he
Steve,
comes up there to
he ain't gonna bring that bitch to my house though. I don't what he
Come by
talking
your-
about
you'll
though.
come by
He
yourself.
not
I'll come
finna
by
bring that
myself.
hoe to my house.
he'll come by
With a
himself.
cake.
With a cake.
And then the bitch wanna study talk. Now if I run up on him,
See?
then I'll be
With a
bogus,
cake.
right?
With
Right.
Let's see.
I just said I'll come, but I come
Boy,
with a
back, and
cake.
you go, it gonna be in half. Look at you, Tubby. You fat too.
You right.
You look like a little
You
ass
right.
dog.
You right.
You saying?
And you ain't lying. You right.
Show your ass out here, but I
this-
look good.
I look
I look good.
I look good.
I
I
mean,
look good too.
I'm trying to get, so your daughter's father can see her. I don't care about weight or all the other stuff. Let's focus on the little girl right now.
Steve.
Is the little girl here?
Yes. She's
Can
here.
we take him back to see the little girl?
I don't care, Steve.
No, but I can't take him back if you don't say
Yes,
that. Okay.
yes.
It's a little girl. We're not going to scream or
I
yell,
don't-
right?
he can
We're
go
not
back
going to
there.
scare her.
I don't even wanna see
We're
him
not
no
going
more.
to
Like,
scare
he
her,
can
right?
move
We're
around.
not going to scare her.
He can
See
move
how she
around.
Let's
I would
go.
love to.
Let's go.
I would love to, Steve.
I caught a peeping Tom in my window, and I'm like completely naked. It was my husband's friend, Trey.
I could never peep at you or Kay like that, man. I'm not a pervert.
You know what? You might have did it. You making excuses. You look like you a suspect.
Talia believes her husband's friend Trey is a peeping Tom. She thinks she saw him spying on her through the window at 2:30 in the morning. But Trey says he's not a peeper and took a lie detector test to prove it.
Over a month ago, I caught a peeping Tom in my window, and I really feel like it was my husband's friend Trey. It was a regular night. I got off work about 11:30. I got home around 12. I took a shower like I normally do, and I put on a t-shirt. I didn't have any underwear or a bra on or anything, and I made something to eat. And the way my bed is, it's my back is against the window, so the window's right here. So my husband opened the window to smoke a cigarette. And from the moment he opened the window, the dogs were going crazy in the alley. There's like a lot of dogs in the alley, and they're just barking crazy. And it just felt like it was a presence behind me because the window's literally right here. So I kept, I could see the alley, I could see everything like right over my shoulder. So I kept looking out the window. About the fourth time, I leaned all the way over and came face to face with this guy, like peeping right at me.
He's just looking right in your window.
Right in the window. I could see his head shape and his body, but I couldn't see his face. But his head shape and his body looked like Trey. It looked like Trey.
And so when you looked out and you saw him, what did he do?
He took off. I jumped up and screamed. I was so terrified. And my husband was at the foot of the bed playing the PlayStation. He jumped up and went to the window and yelled, like, "Get out of here," to scare the guy off, but he was already gone. We went outside with 2 bats, and whoever it was gone. But when we went back in the house, I told my husband, it looked like Trey. And he said, it looked like Trey. I said, it looked like Trey. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
And Trey is your husband's best friend?
Yes.
So you're obviously very familiar with Trey?
Yeah. I've been knowing Trey for a couple of years, and it doesn't seem like something he would do. Like, he doesn't even date black girls, so.
So why would he be peeping on you?
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
So the next time you saw Trey, did you ask him if it was him, or?
The next day I saw Trey, his arm was in a sling. And I told my husband, what the hell happened to his arm? Because my mind is telling me, fleeing over the gate, you pulled it out of socket or something, My mind is going crazy. And the next day I saw Trey, this feeling came over me, like this uncomfortableness, like something was telling me like it was him. And then he wouldn't really look at me, and he never asked what happened.
How has this affected you that somebody was peeking in on you?
Traumatizing. Like, I see it on TV all the time, but I never thought it would be so traumatizing. Like, I've been having anxiety. I had to go to the doctors for it, and they prescribed me some medication just to calm me down. Because the first week, I was a nervous wreck.
Has it happened again?
No, but I do feel like someone's been back there before. I just never caught anyone. And one time, me and my husband, we were having relations, and
what's that?
And Trey came to there's a gate right here blocking so no one can come in, and then it's my window. Trey comes to the gate and yells for my husband so he can come open the gate because it's locked, the other gate.
While you're in the middle of relations?
Well, when he comes to the gate, he makes a little hoo-hoo noise so my husband could hear him and come open the gate. So he made the little noise and...
It's like a doorbell, but it's wireless.
I accidentally pulled the curtain back too far and I'm like completely naked and I think he saw something and maybe
that's why he came back get another look.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And he's here and he took a lie detector test. If he failed for taking a peek at you, what would be the outcome of that?
It'll be Steve. Their relationship will definitely be over.
So it'll affect to that degree. It'll end your husband's relationship with Trey.
Definitely.
Do you think in your heart that it was Trey?
50%.
That's pretty good chances for Trey, 50-50.
Because the next day when I saw him, the emotion that came over me, it's like something was telling me like
that it was him.
It's him.
Your spider sense was tingling.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's bring out Trey and let's see what he has. Are you okay with him coming out with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's bring out Trey.
I could never do that to you, T. Like, man, we go way back, man. We've been hella cool for like 2 years, man. I look at you like a big sis, man. I could never peep at you or Kay like that, man.
I understand that, Trey, but it's just too many circumstances. Like,
I understand you feel wrong, whatever. I didn't want to bring it to you because I know you felt bad because Kay told me about how you felt about it. I didn't want to bring it to you, make you feel worse because I already had a feeling you thought it was me. I could never do that to you or him.
Have you ever peeped into Talia's window? You answered no. And the results for Trey's lie detector test is that
You are the five.
get off my stage.
why did you have a feeling that?
Because he told me the next morning it happened. When my shoulder had popped out of place, me and my girlfriend was tussling around on the bed, whatever, and my shoulder came out of place.
During relations?
No. No, we was playing around and my shoulder was just dislocated.
You weren't like running from her window?
Never.
So that wasn't you peeking in?
Never.
You wouldn't peek at her?
Absolutely never, not in a million years.
You ever find her attractive?
I don't look at her like that. I don't like black women. Like, not as fans, but like, that's not me, man.
And that's what it didn't make sense.
Right.
But you never know what someone's thinking inside of their head.
Like, we're hella cool. It's like, the situation, like, me and her husband, like, we're cool. Like, we play ball together. We go take the kids to the park.
You guys are best friends.
We play video games. We best friends. We cool, man. We do a whole lot together. Go to clubs, all that stuff. But, like, I just feel like it messes me because I'm getting blamed for something that I would never do. Like, it doesn't fit me.
But say, like, you did do it. Like, you were over there creeping and, you know, you're peeking in at 2:30 in the morning. Maybe it'd be now like, hey, instead of getting to the lie detector test, I was looking, I feel horrible, it'll never happen again, I want to keep my friendship with you
I'm gonna be upfront with you. I'm not gonna beat around the bushes. If I'm looking at you, I'm gonna say I'm looking at you. I don't wanna let it come this far for like that's awkward. Like, I'm not a pervert. That's nasty. Like, I don't wanna peep to nobody when like we go way back, T. Like, man, we like family, man. Like, man, we do a whole man.
I know, Trey. That's why I want to find out. Because
let's bring out your husband.
I did not think it was you at all. But right when we about to come, you making excuses. You look like you a suspect. Now I believe that it kind of was you.
Me and you, we like best friends,
I knew about your shoulder and all that. That's why I told her that. But now
I can't peep to y'all with him, man.
This last time you about to come and you wasn't gonna come, and now you're saying this and that, and then I had to come get you and grab you and make sure I pretty much bring you to the show. That's what made me think.
I understand, man.
You might have did it.
No, man, I can't never do that. That's not me. It doesn't fit me or nothing. I'm not a pervert or could do nothing like that. Like, I look at you like a big bro, man.
We were brothers. We are brothers. We do everything together.
Exactly.
We hang out
I could
every
never
time.
do that.
We play with the kids together.
We do a whole lot. We go to the park, play ball, play games, then we go to club. We do all.
But if you did this, it's a bad situation.
I know.
It's really bad.
I know.
But my heart, I didn't believe you did it until right about now, where we came to the show and I just have the feeling in my heart.
It hurts me that it fits me. Like, I'm in his position.
The same thing that my wife is telling me, I'm accepting it. Because she's number one in my life. She's the first person to come first. And you know I always told you that I'm going to keep it honest with you. Whatever she tells me, I'm going to tell you. Whatever you tell me, I'm finna tell her.
Exactly.
And that's
I ain't never hidden nothing from you. I ain't never told you no lie. I ain't never disrespect you in no type of way. I never would, because you never do that to me. But I got much respect for you.
If he was peeking in your window, right? Like, I mean, I can understand a woman's feelings, right? I'm not downplaying that, but I'm like, it's not like the worst thing in the world, right? Or is it?
It is the worst thing in the world because he's been in my house. He's been in my room. He's been around me and my wife. So the whole time you've been in my house and you've been in my room, you've been looking at my wife the whole time?
I couldn't do that, man.
If you've been looking at my wife the whole time, that makes me would never trust you. I couldn't trust nobody else in my house.
But I take it you said you don't like black women, right? No. I mean, as an attractive kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So do you date just outside of the black race, or?
Yeah.
So just other women other than black girls?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you've seen that, right? Like, he doesn't date any black women?
Yeah, but still, in the back of his mind, he could still just tell me that and be thinking a different way. So that's still, I sided my wife, but I still give him the benefit of the doubt, you know, of what he did and what he said. So I need the proof. But right when we were about to come,
and you guys
excuse after excuse after
about
excuse
not wanting to come to the show,
being able to come here.
Okay.
And that's what made me think. And I actually told my wife, you know what? Maybe he did do it because I'm getting this, and that. And that's what she kept telling me. He's making excuses. He's saying this and that, the shoulder. You know, maybe he's just in love with me and just not saying nothing. And if it was that.
No, my friend said that.
You know,
I mean, listen, you are very attractive, so I could see it happening. I mean,
I don't worry about guys with my wife. You guys can look at my wife, but that's me.
If he does fail this lie detector test, what happens from there?
I pretty much lost my best friend, a person that I brought to my house that I hang out with. It would really hurt my heart because I don't hang out with nobody else.
Right.
We were the only two people that hang out. If he failed the lie detector test, I think.
And
it's
that's what I'm saying. Like,
things.
if he, and again, I don't know if he did it, but usually, like, your gut's telling you something. Guts are usually right. So I'm saying, if he said right now, before the lie detector test came out, and he said, hey man, I made a mistake, I was peeking in the window, please forgive me.
As a man, I will respect the word because you actually told me the truth. But you didn't tell me the truth because you had lied from the beginning. So that makes it 10 times worse. And our relationship is over.
Before we get to the results, is there anything you want to say to them?
Like, man, I can't believe that y'all really think I would do some stuff like this. Like, man, we like peanut butter and jelly, K, man. Like, I could never disrespect you and never disrespect your wife. Like, man, we play with the kids, all that, man. We like one big bunch, man. It's like, I could never disrespect that. Like, I want you doing that to me, man.
Your motive, the motive of the situation.
I understand, like, other this and that.
You do hit me up outside, woo, you know, you hit me up sometimes.
Only time I go to your window.
You know, and I'll tell you because I can't hear.
Only time I go to your window, if your car not there, I'm going to knock on your door. If your car there, I might say, ooh, ew. I'm going to call you. Yeah, before, I'm not just going to hop your gate
when
and
she
look
told
through
me
your
about
window.
her mind in the shoulder, that's what kind of got me.
I understand that.
And that was the next day, right?
It was the next
so
day.
it's just a coincidence.
It's a big ass coincidence.
All right, let's find out. Trey came. He's here to prove to his best friend and his wife whether he did this. That night, did you peep into Talia's, am I saying your name correct? Talia. That night, did you peep into Talia's window? You responded, no. Have you ever peeped into Talia's window? You answered, no. Are you sexually attracted to Talia? He said, no. And the results for Trey's lie detector test is that that night, did you peep into Talia's window? You responded, no. And the results for Trey's lie detector test is that he told the truth.
T-Bag? We're good. See, I had no problem with that. Because we're family. We go out, we go everywhere, we do everything. We family.
Be real. We on TV, whatever. I'm not no dumbass person. I'm not gonna come all the way around the world to make myself like a dumbass.
But do you know how many people that do?
Exactly. But we watch your show.
We do.
I've been watching you since you was on Jerry.
All right, well, you know.
And he was a good friend, and that's why it was
was,
hard
right?
for me to even approach him with this situation. And I told my wife, I said, you know what? I'm gonna tell him. She's like, you told him? I'm like, yes, I have to tell him. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Well, you
no,
gotta-
don't tell him. I'm like, babe, I'm gonna tell him.
You had to find
and
out
he's
if
gonna
he's
tell me
creeping,
the
right?
truth. And if he doesn't tell me the truth,
Then we're
I
going
just-
on to Steve Wilkos
We're
show.
going to the Steve Wilkos show.
I'm glad it worked out.